Just another rainy day on the Dually SMP. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Robert, and welcome to another episode of the Dually SMP. Today, we're checking out the bee farm. So, here we are at the bee farm. Now, unfortunately, we are playing on 1.20.2, and I want to redo this bee farm with auto crafters so that I can auto craft honey blocks and recycle the bottles of honey back up into the dispensers so that it can just be completely automatic. But that's not a thing that we can do in 1.20.2. And I'm also not a big believer of enabling the snapshots on servers or anything that's not a extremely stable build, because I do like my worlds to last a long time, possibly forever. So what we're actually going to do today is just actually take apart the bee farm and kind of just pack it up in a box for now. Now the first thing that we actually have to do is we have to go into here and we have to look at these bees nests, and we're going to have to actually use the F3 menu and find out which ones have any bees in them. But yeah, I'll figure that out. But the reason that I'm figuring that out is because we've actually got extra bees in the farm, and I would like to keep them if possible, because it is a little bit annoying to breed them up. So we'll see what I can do. So I'm just now realizing, because I had to lower my GUI scale, you could probably notice, but I'm just now noticing it doesn't actually tell you in the F3 menu if there's bees inside of it, unless I'm missing something. If someone can let me know about that, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, it doesn't look like there is a way to actually tell, which is interesting and unfortunate. So I'm kind of gonna have to just literally wing this. Now, okay, let's set my GUI scale back. Oh my goodness. Where is it? There it is. So, what I want to do first is literally all I'm gonna do, break one of these. Oh, there we go. And did the bee hop in there? Oh yeah, they're hopping in. Okay, so the ones that were stacked are empty. So if we just do that, the bees will go in there. Now I forget exactly how this works. I think I am gonna need... So this one actually has bees in it, then I would believe. So we'll put that back in... Not that chest. Put that back in that chest. I think that was every bee. Yep, every bee has been into a nest now. Now this one... if I collect the honey out of it really quick, let me do that. Okay, let's grab the honey out of this, and then mine it. It still has different NBT than that one. Interesting. Wait, what is this then? Does that one have bees in it? I do not know. We're just going to leave that in there. And if I take... Oh no, the bees would get angry. Okay. Jeez, I have to be so careful here. I'm really bad at dealing with bees, if you can't tell. I do not have a good history with this. When I set up this farm, it was not a fun thing. Okay, it should be fine. Do that. And then if we break this, it should stack with the other one. I didn't mean to do that. It also didn't get angry, though. The bees didn't pop out. Maybe if it's nighttime, they don't... I don't know exactly how bees work, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we're not doing this. So that should have went in here. Doesn't stack with it, dude. How does the NBT? Oh, that's right. It would be honey level. Yeah. Okay. But those should be honey level 0. The two that I just mined. Oh, but these probably aren't 0. I see. So then, do these stack with that? Oh. Dude, I do not like bees' nests at all. I just realized I haven't even really talked about why I'm actually packing up the farm, and it's actually pretty simple. So the reason that I'm packing up the farm is because all the chests over here, which I manually have to fill, because there's no item sorter. Well, that was a terrible voice crack. Yeah, all the chests over there that I actually have to fill, they're completely full. I mean, okay, that one's the only one that's not full. Let's take the honey out of here, actually. Make my life a little bit easier. And, yeah, every chest is basically completely full. And the reason I haven't put an item sorter on this is because by the time I made this farm, they just announced the auto crafters and stuff. And ever since they announced that, I've basically just been waiting to upgrade this farm. But at this point, it's been loaded so much that it's just taking up so much storage space with all of those chests. And I really don't want to make any more. And I don't want to make any upgrades to it. So we're just going to take it apart and rebuild it in the future. Besides, there's no way that we're using this much honey, at least not anytime soon. So for now, we are just going to take it apart and put it in a box. Oh god, breaking these is... Okay, whatever. We're just going to go for it. Just do it. Ah, yes, inventory management, my favorite part of this game. I always love doing this. It's not like I've literally had to do this in every single episode so far. Oh my, it just fills my inventory instantly. Oh, you guys are so lucky that I just edit all of this crap out because it is extremely boring. Not to mention, I literally am going to have to make more chests just to store these bottles. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm definitely not combining shears just to save on chest space. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I do have an iron farm that has, like, chests full of iron blocks. And each one of these is saving me, like, what, a couple of iron? Why do I even waste my time? What in the world? What did I do here? What am I looking at? Did I make this out of slabs and I never realized? Does this even work? What the hell is going on here? Since when is this a thing? Am I that noob at redstone? Yes, you are. It can go up slabs, but not down. Is that what it is? I forget the rule at this point. Exactly opposite of that, but nice try. I don't know why. Maybe I just had a brain fart. Maybe I did know that, actually. Because that is definitely some old redstone tech, so I should have known that. Oh yeah, the other reason that I probably didn't mention that I have to redo the farm is because when I'm going to be putting auto crafters in the next update, obviously it's going to become a little bit more space intensive, and this is awfully close to the trading hall, so we're definitely going to have to move it probably up vertically, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, that's why I'm packing it up for now. We just don't need it running right now. Also, does anybody know how to make an instant, what would it be called? An instant repeater, I think? I do look up a lot of videos for it, but I just can't find any that actually work for my use case. So what's going on here is, let me show this off really quick. You've probably noticed that the door over here doesn't actually open synchronized. The right side opens and then the left side opens. There's a 1 tick difference. See? It's not on the same tick, and that is actually really simply caused by this repeater right here, and that's because when the lever gets powered, which is behind this observer, it powers this redstone, which then powers this line to come over to here, and it has to be extended because it has to reach all the way to back to there, and this is something like 22 blocks or something. Let me count it out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. And there might be one more in there. Hold on. Let me in. No, it's just 22. It needs to be 22 blocks for this. And I don't know how to just get an instant signal across this without interfering with the rest of the redstone. To be fair, this design is something I made completely myself. I followed no tutorials for this, so I am proud of it. But if anybody knows how to just make a simple instant repeater, that would be greatly helpful, because most of the instant repeaters I've seen, they actually, I don't think they're, like, actually instant repeaters. They seem to rely on an observer observing it at the end, and observers have I believe it's a 1 tick delay, so it would be the same as a single repeater, whereas I need this to be, like, instant, because I need this observer here to be activated at the same time as this observer here, which is very difficult, apparently. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that I crafted up a bunch of signs, but then I took them back to my base. Well, alright, this episode is as good as any. I'll finally show off my base. Yes, I know. I actually do have a base on the server that is not spawned. I hear a ghast. So this is the Scuffed Nether Hub. Welcome. I don't know why I'm doing a server tour on the 3rd episode, but I just felt like the first couple episodes is like I really don't want to just server tour around, you know. So we'll do it here. I need to go back to my base for some stuff anyway, and I just feel like showing people around. So this is a Scuffed Nether Hub. I was doing the kind of design where it's like 4 different biomes. Oh, you know, so original, whatever. I just thought it was cool. It's really scuffed. I need to do a lot of work here. Also need to work on these tunnels. You'll also notice that back there, it is not spawn proof. So every now and then, you get a big surprise when you come down this way and a ghast is just sitting in the Nether Hub. It's absolutely awesome. I do have to fix that very soon because it actually happened to me recently and it was, oh, it's just such a nightmare. But anyway, my base is over this way. And if we just hop off here, we will come into my base. So, this is my base. Welcome to the Crystal Cathedral. So, yeah, my base is kind of crazy. This is like the first thing that I actually built on the server. It was actually built before spawn, long before spawn, in fact. And I don't really know what inspired it. I was just kind of just building, and it just kind of happened. I believe the first thing I built was actually this star shape here. Let's get out of the base so I can actually show this off from the outside. So before we look at it from the outside, I just want to tell you guys the roof needs to be redone. The shaping is pretty poor. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside. It also needs to be, I don't know what the word would be, but like blended into the mountain, right? The front is not nearly as bad as the back, but yeah, it's definitely a big work in progress, and we'll revisit it sometime soon. But yeah, this is the Crystal Cathedral. We've got some amethyst crystals growing out of it, and this is supposed to be a place of just high magic and high fantasy, basically. It's supposed to be a dark, deep, secret society that has built this cathedral around the skeleton of a dragon. And this dragon provides them with some energy or magic. I haven't really gone too much into the lore, just kind of stuff that I keep in my head. And I thought it was just really cool. I really made up the lore completely after I made this build, so I made the lore to fit the build, but it worked out good. So we'll come down here, and you'll see it's very skulky, very crystally, and I'm pretty happy with this dragon skeleton. It's not perfect, but I have never been good at organics, and honestly, I am pretty proud of this skeleton. Now, the only thing that's funny about it is it's just weirdly shaped. I didn't study organics at all before doing this. I don't know if this is the right amount of ribs. I literally just put, like, whatever fit in this space. Like, I built the building, and then I was like, what do I put in the building? And then I was like, okay, dragon skeleton. That is literally what I did. So, I mean, yeah, I think it came out pretty good, but it's rough around the edges. That's okay. Minecraft is an art form, and as with most arts, I'm always trying to improve. But if we come over here, you'll see I do have a lever, and we can actually brighten this place up. So, I should probably mention the soundscaping is, that's more of a proof of concept than anything. I know it sounds terrible. It was mostly just put in place so that, just to basically show, it's like, oh, I can do that. And then I'll come back at a later time and actually do it with something that I would like. But yeah, you can see out here how we've got all the note blocks, and we're using the new feature where it's the mob head on the note block, which is actually not such a new feature, but is also sort of still new. I mean, new to me. It's the first time I've used it. But yeah, if we come to the back, you'll get a better sense of the build itself because there's no crystals. And the roof, look at this terrible shaping, guys. I really need to work on that. I stopped with the overhang or anything because I realized I'm just going to have to redo this at some point. And not to mention that, but this was before I started fiddling with putting things in clusters. So if you look at this roof, it's really not clustered. This is a completely random pattern. I was just placing things randomly for the most part, and it looks pretty bad. You know, it's not terrible. It's probably better than just one material, and it looks worse up close than it does far away. It's much more passable from far, but it is definitely something that I'm just going to completely take down, reshape. And yeah, it was just something I did in the spur of the moment. There was no planning. But I think, honestly, half the fun in Minecraft is coming back to your old builds and just, I don't know, refurnishing them, refurbishing them, and refinishing them in a lot of ways. It's a lot of fun. So if we come down here, this is something I also want to show off. We do have a bamboo farm. But yeah, here's the bamboo farm. It has been working. You'll see I have a ton of storage here, and that's because I used to AFK for it overnight because I was making the largest project I have ever made on any server in Minecraft, and that is the Giga Storage Room. This storage room is 64 chests that way, 64 chests this way, and 48 chests that way. And we have some statistics over here. These are some to-dos. But it is around 3.7k chests, 2.6k hoppers, 1.1k redstone dust, and 352 repeaters, redstone torches, and comparators. It was an absolutely massive build, and basically all items in this were farmed by hand. Obviously, the iron was gotten from the iron farm, and the chests, or wood, was gotten from the bamboo farm. Thank Mojang for adding that bamboo to chest recipe, where bamboo is actually a wood type now. That has saved me so much time on this. But yeah, we've got a lot of storage here. I have so much cherry wood. Everything else is pretty lackluster. I really don't have many materials in general. It's not paltry, but it's not great either. I mean, it's definitely something I want to work on, but it's just more projects for later. We go back up the elevator and we skedaddle on out of here. We will actually come to this area down here where we've got 2 trader llamas, not Darcy, and something happened. We don't talk about them. We're just going to mention them and walk away. But over here we have an archive, and this is supposed to be a top secret archive for this cult type society, the Black Hole Sun Society. That's the name of the cult up there. And it has my enchanting room, but it also actually has something very interesting, and that is back here. These are the true archives, and this is an actual space that is actually going to be used and not just look pretty. There is a single written book here, and this is from the first time I did a dig site ever. And I recorded it day by day. It took me like, I don't know, 16 Minecraft days to mine it out. It was a lot of fun to record all of my findings and genuinely just have a new sense of wonder. I don't know if I'll do another dig site, probably one more, but any more than that, I will say they're not super fun to come back to. I've done one, and it kind of just feels like, yeah, I've kind of just like seen everything I wanted to see when it comes to that. But that is going to do it for the tour around my base. We are going to head back to spawn now after grabbing some signs. All right. Here we are. We're just gonna... Is that a slab? Yeah, that's a slab. Okay, we're gonna do this then. And like that. And the farm. I'm trying to think of how to word this. Under renovations? No, I just tore it out. It's not being renovated, at least not till later. We're just gonna say bee farm work in progress. That works. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, that's gonna be fine because we can still just run this and go down. It's not gonna stop us from doing any of that. And I would actually like to chain this off for now. Wait, can I just realized, can I do this? No, I can't. Okay, just wanted to make sure. You know what? We'll actually chain this off too because it kind of looks like you can kind of scoot under there, and I don't want that. Okay, perfect. And boom, and boom. Okay. Yeah, that works. Also, I did not realize that I literally grabbed the color of a bee. That is some weird subconscious influence right there to grab the color yellow when we're talking about bees, and I didn't even do that intentionally. Alright, and we're back at my base once again. Happy that I showed it off now, because now I can just show me actually coming to my base and grabbing stuff. But we actually need some acacia wood, because like I said in the last episode, a nice transition from gray to the purple of the cherry wood would be very nice. Yeah, I didn't think I would have any in there. But I should have at least one in the item filter. But if I have more, that would be better. Preferably I would need more than one, but if I have one, I'm just gonna have to remember to come back. Where is it? Am I just completely missing it? Where is the acacia? There it is. Okay, we've got 4. That's perfect. I might as well take, or we've got 5, but I can take 4. So we'll take the 4. All right, and I believe that is going to be enough. We're going to throw the leaves and the sapling in there, and we only got a couple of stacks. I really should have farmed a bit more, but it's fine for now. I'll throw this stuff in there too. So yeah, that's my automatic storage system, and I just throw stuff in there and it sorts through everything as long as I'm in the loaded chunks. Unfortunately, that's not super often because obviously in the last few episodes I've been working a lot at spawn. Also, I went all the way up to the top, which I'm not supposed to. I really should move the location of my nether portal because this is There's actually nothing in this part of the base except for the bamboo farm. It really should be in my storage area, because otherwise I have to go down there every single time. Good precision anti-creeper sentry. So I'm not sure how exactly I want to do this. But, I mean, obviously it should fade in, right? So anywhere that's close to the stone, I should be putting gray. So we'll try that out first and see how it works out. Okay, I wound up doing a little bit more than I thought I would. So, there is a bit of a problem when you try to use acacia wood, or really any wood, and cherry wood. And I will lay this out very simply. Oh, I used all my acacia. That's okay, we can go up here and just place this next to the acacia. You'll see the issue. The issue is the grain of the wood. So on acacia, it is vertical, and on cherry, it is horizontal. Now, of course, you could make these, and these are better if you place them sideways, because you get the vertical sort of grain, but unfortunately, the sides will still be horizontal, and there's no way to really fix that, so it would only be good in middle pieces, like right there. It would work out fine, but anything that's like this, where you can see two sides, it's not going to look good. So I wound up replacing all of the cherry wood with acacia, not to mention that the acacia actually just fits this better. It makes more sense. It looks better. I think there was a certain charm to the cherry wood, though. I think it did look also good in its own unique way, but I think this thematically makes more sense. So, yeah. Hold on a second, I did just see... Oh, another friend. Alright, hold on. Wait, you stay there. Stay. Where did it go? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Got him. Alright, that's a good precision anti-creeper sentry. How far along are we with that advancement, by the way? We've got 8 out of 11. We're only missing Calico, British Shorthair, and All Black. I believe the All Black is only obtained at a witch hut. I don't know about the other two. Is that just random chance from Village? Do not know. I will have to look it up after this. Anyway, that is just about going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. I've kind of recorded these first 3 episodes before I really saw how the first episode would do, and I'm pretty surprised by the support on the first episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I know that I didn't really do a big project in this episode, but I hope you can forgive me. There will be a little bit more touring, but hopefully in the next episode we can get started on some more projects, because I've definitely got some stuff in mind. I have a lot of projects written down and ready to go. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and goodbye. Oh, perfect.